Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll get a look at Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers as they match up with the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, and the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's get up to Cincinnati for the home opener. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're a backup to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop. And these are the guys we're about to see down on the turf in just a moment.
Joe Staley, the left tackle, one of the most respected players in the league, as well as one of the most talented.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, let's get 11.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
So here are the Bengals under first-year head coach Zach Taylor. They'll be brought out by their quarterback, who is now in season number 9 out of TCU, Andy Dalton.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Joe Mixon, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. And a look now at the Cincinnati offense.
While the Bengals struggled in 2018, running back Joe Mixon certainly did not. Over 1,100 yards running the ball, caught 43 passes. Expect both of those numbers to continue to climb in his years in the NFL.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Dalton picked off by another Horned Frog, Jason Verrett. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, watch the slant.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensive starters, here they are for Cincinnati. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. He fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He's got his man, Boyd. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Andy Dalton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm. Absolutely. They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Play to win. Let's go.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. These two teams all tied after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Like 20.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Play action, Garoppolo. Well, it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Dalton. Forced out to his left. And Eifert has it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Dalton to his big target, Eifert for the Cincinnati first.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dalton now to pass. Wide open receiver complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dalton. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And San Francisco gets set to go here. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Well, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
It's our time. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got time.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play.
And he's going to go down again. Geno Atkins got home that time.
I was starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. He'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Dalton's pass complete to Green, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And Dalton to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Dalton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Dalton, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Passing, it's Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw here, Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Jimmy Garoppolo and his offense heading back on the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
And he'd like to stay upright. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on there.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Getting ready to go again. Here's Andy Dalton marching back onto the field. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it's much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard flat on his back. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Here we go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Single.
Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. It's caught at the 10. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 45 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Andy Dalton now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And Dalton's throw on target to Tyler Boyd. For a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Dalton points the target and he has it over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Dalton. Being chased out left. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. So Dalton now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
From the 25 on second down, Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. 11 yards there, first down. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. In the last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. A good pickup there, a 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, second down. From the 40 now on second down. Garoppolo will find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why there's quarterback.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. For a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 81 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Bullock good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. Stays on his feet. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo, it's caught by Coleman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go. Black 80! Back.
On 1st first down. Garoppolo over the middle to Kittle. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Mixon with a first down carry. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Big spot. Andy Dalton. And able to find Green. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again, they run with Mixon. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
He's back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense.